welcome to Rusty's Sudoku stream for Tuesday, January 27th, 2026. Let me fire that back up and pull up the appropriate puzzle we're doing today. Not the medium, but easy. And that doesn't need, now I need to do a new game. Custom. All right. Time for me to fill this in. If you've been following me for a while, you know that all of these puzzles come from the SudokuStore's collection. SudokuStore is an account on BlueSky. Doesn't cost anything to follow or join, other than you have to register. And I publish at midnight my time, or sometime thereafter, the new puzzle for the day. SudokuStore is the account where the books are available. They are available from both Amazon and Etsy. Etsy, at least, you can get as a PDF file, so you can print off just the pages you want to solve if you want to do that, or check your answers with just the answers that are in the back of the books. And I'm using the 1000 Sudoku Easy, or Sudoku 1000 Easy puzzles collection for the easy puzzle today, and the Sudoku 1000 medium for the medium puzzle today. This is the easy. Let's see if it loads up, or if I've got it all loaded up correctly. If so, we'll have 20 seconds to for you to grab a screenshot and see if you can solve it. All right, it's solvable. Celeber thinks it's solvable, so we're down to 15 seconds now. And I'm going to try to avoid looking at the puzzle for the next 8 seconds or so, and get that way I'm not actually trying to solve it. Like I've already figured out where 2 of the 4s go. Where do those 2 4s go? 2 of them go right there. All right, now we've got 2 more going there. 2 going here. We're going to solve 4 there. We get 3 possibilities here. I can't solve any more of the 4s in here. Other than, yeah, they're going to be probably, well, they'll be in here. All right, how about 1s? Well, we've got a 1 coming up here. Another 1 going in here. Down here, one of these 2 is a 1. Oh, not that one, so that's the 1. That means that's a 1. Over here, we've got 3 possibilities for a 1 and 2 possibilities here. On to 2s, I can't put any more 1s in. I don't put a 1 in a 3 place. So 2s, one of these 2 is going to be a 2. One of these 2 will be a 2. Up here, I don't know. Don't have any good clues. We get a solve for 2 here, though. And one of these 3 will be a 2. Can't solve here either. I've got 4 possibilities so far. All right, 3s. Let's see. We get a 3 here, and that means we get 1 here. One of these 2 is a 3. I've got 3 possibilities here, so we'll skip that. 2 possibilities here. Up here, we get 2 possibilities as well, and 2 here. That means this is going to be a 3. And that's all we can do with 3s for now. We already went through the 4s. I've still got 3 possibilities for 4 here, 6 possibilities here, and everything else has an earmarked 4. One of these 2 is going to be a 5. One of these 2 will be a 5, but it won't be this one, so that's a 5, that's a 3. One of these 2 will be a 5. Down here, I've got 2 possibilities as well. And over here, this is going to be a 5. that means I've got 2 possibilities for a 5 here. On to 6s. One of these 2 is going to be a 6. One of these 2, this one's going to be a 6. I've got 3 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here and 5 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here, so that's going to do for 6s for now. One of these 2 is going to be a 7. It's going to be this one. That makes this a 6, this a 5. This becomes a 5. And we now have 2 possibilities for a 6 here. We also get a 7 here. One of these here is going to be a 7. One of these will be a 7. Over here, one of these 2 is a 7. And that means one of these 2 is a 7. All right, 8s. Well, we get an 8 automatically here. One of these 2 will be an 8. One of these 2 is going to be an 8. One of these 3 is going to be an 8. One of these 2. And we get 5 possibilities here. This one's going to be a 9. And down here, I don't have any good candidates. I've got 2 possibilities for a 9 here. One of these 3 will be a 9. One of these 2, this one is going to be a 9. That makes that a 4. It makes these 2 possible 2s. So that's a 2 down here. This is a 9. Still have 2 possibilities for a 2 here. 4 possibilities for a 9 here. 5 possibilities for a 9 here. 2 possibilities for a 9 there. And one of these 3 is going to be a 9. So let's run through the loop again. Let's pick up like these 2 possibilities for 2. What do we got here? We got a 7, 8, 7, 8, so that can't be a 6. That's a 6. This is going to be a 9 now. All right. Means one of these 2 is a 9. And the other number that we're missing here is a 6. So that'll be the alternative to a 9 will be a 6 here. 1s. We've got 1 here. There are 2s here. There are 3s. How about 4s? One of these 4s or 3 is going to be a 4. Got 2 possibilities for a 5 here. 2 for 6 here. 2 for 7. And one of these 3 is going to be an 8. All right. How about up here? Do we have any help? Well, yes, we do, because we've got the 1, 7 pair. That means this is what's left in this row. I've got a 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing a 6, so that's a 6 that goes there. Can we do anything here? Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one of these 3 is a 9, so I can't really do anything with that. However, if this one does get a solve, yeah, that is solve or 7, and this is a 9. Down here, we've got 3 going in here for 4 here. Turns that into an 8, that into a 7. So now we got 1s here. No help on 2s yet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no help on 8s yet, but they'll be in this column here. All right, how about here? We got a 6 and a 9 now. That help down here? Yes, it does. Well, actually, it does here. That becomes not a 6. This becomes a 9, and that's a 6. That means this one is going to be a 9, so a 5 and a 3 here. And we'll have to see if we can tidy that up. If, as a result, that could be 1, but I've got 3 possibilities for 1 here. How about a 2? Where can 2s go here? Looks like all of these places could be 2s. 3s. We got a 3. How about a 4? One of these 2 is going to be a 4. Got a 5, 6, 7. So we need to drop an 8 in here someplace. And unfortunately, I don't have I've got all kinds of places where an 8 can be right now. So, but down here, with that 3 that took care of that one, this becomes a 3. Now I've got 2 possibilities for an 8 here, 2 for an 8 here, so that's an 8. This becomes a 4, this becomes an 8, this becomes a 4. We now have 2 possibilities for 2 here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, 2 possibilities for a 1, so that's a 1. This becomes a 2, this becomes not a 9, an 8. Over here, we get an 8 and a 2 here. 2 and a 5 here. 7, 8, and we're going to come back and solve that last square. It looks, or cell, it looks like, oh, not the last one. Now it's the last one. This is going to be a 4. Hey, that took me 8 minutes and 48 seconds. How did you do? I presume if you are following me on Blue Sky, you've already had a chance to solve it. If not, that's okay. All right. All right, let's play this again. And now we switch puzzles to the medium puzzle. Medium puzzles are a little bit harder. All right, I need that, and I need that. That one. There's the medium. I'm going to load it up, and let's see what we can do. So in the top square, we get a 6, a 4, 8 here, 6 and 8 here, 2 and 9 here. Looks like we have a vertical flip for symmetry. And as I understand it, that may help some people solving. I haven't found a lot of usefulness in that at this point. If you have, I appreciate that. Recommendations how to look at that. Otherwise, I'll have to look at cracking the cryptic someday and see if we can find out more on how to use symmetry for solving puzzles. In any case, here we go again. I believe it's all right. And check. And you've got 20 seconds to try solving. Meanwhile, I'm going to let a little bit of my protein drink. A little bit of chunky, did not clean up out of the spout properly. Okay. Hey, you've got 40 seconds. I haven't even gotten started. What's going on with that? All right. 3 possibilities for 1 down here, 3 here, 3 here, 4 here, and I know, yeah, 5 here. Everything's available there. 5 possibilities here. Nothing helps than 3s. How about 2s? Or 1s. So we get a couple of possibilities for a 2 here. 3 here, unless I can drop 1 in here. 6 possibilities here. 5 here. 4, a 2 here. Because one of these 3 will be a 2, not there. 3s. one of these two, not that one, these two will be a 3. I've got 5 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. That's a nice fit. Get something anywhere. 4s, we got 3 possible 4s here. 3 possible 4s here. 2 possible 4s here. 2 here. Too many here. And here. So let's look at 5s. We got a 5 here. That means 4 possibilities up here. 4 here. 4 possibilities here. Everything's open here. 7 possibilities here. 4 here. 5 here and 4 here. 6s. Maybe we get something useful out of that. Hey, we just solved with a 6. I think it's our first solve, isn't it? Yes, it is. Another solve. 2 solves for 6s. 3, 4. All right, 7s. So one of these 3 is a 7. I've got 5 possibilities here. 4 up here. 2 possible 7s here. And correction, there are 4 possible 7s here. 3 possible 7s here. 5 here, and 4 possible 7s here. 8s, well, we've got 2 possible 8s here. 2 possible 8s here. Down here we get 3. We get 3 here. 4 possible here. All right, how about 9s? We got a 9 here, here, and well, this column is full of 9s. I've got 2 possible 9s. No, we get a 9 here. That means I've got 3 possible 9s here. Get 2 here. 2 possible here, which means not a 9 there. That's a 9. This is a 9. And that's not a 9 either. That's a 9. Okay. Does that help me anywhere else here? Well, we got 2 possible 4s here and here. Let's see. 2 possible 2s here. 3, 4, 5. One of these 3 is a 5. 6. One of these 3 is a 7. 8 and 9. So not much narrowing down there. I got a 1. All 4 of these could be a 2. Got a 3. All 4 of these could be a 4. All 4 could be a 5, 6, 7. And 3 of them can be an 8. All right. That's not all that helpful. Let's see up here. We got 3 or 4 possible places for 1. We got 2. Also 4 possible places for 3. 2 earmarked for 4 already. We've got 3 possible locations for 5. 6. 4 possible places for a 7. 2 for an 8. And we've already got 9 provided to us. Oh, hey, we got 3 down here. Does that help? Yes, it does. It makes it down to 2 possibilities for a 3 here, and 2 possibilities for a 3 here. All right. Anything else down here that I'm kind of skimping on? Well, let's see. We've got everything's open for a 1. We've got 2 for 2, 3 and 4 givens. 3 possibilities for a 5 for now. 6. 4 possibilities for a 7, and 5 possibilities for an 8. How about here? We're down to 4 possibilities for an 8. There's 7 and 6. All of this is available as a 5. We've got a 4 dropping in here. That means I've now got 2 possibilities for a 4 here. We got a 3 given. One of these two will be a 2. So that can't be, so that's a 2. We get a 3 here, 2, and where do we get 1? So we've got 3 possibilities for a 1 yet. Not enough help. So 3 possibilities for 1 here, 2 and 3, 4. Let's see, how about a 5? Nope, all 4 of these are still possible to be a 5. 6, we've got 3 possibilities for a 7. And 2 earmarked for an 8 already. Okay, anything else we can do here? Well, but in here we got 3 possibilities for 1. 5 possibilities for a 2. 2 for 3. And 2 for 4 now, except this can't be a 4, so that's a 4. And that makes this a 4. Means there's one less thing that can be something else, right? We'll come back to that. All right. How about 5s? Well, we've still got 4 possibilities for a 5. Got a 6 on the board already. 2 possibilities for a 7 here now. 8 is going to be one of these 5. And a 9. All right. How about here? Did we pick up anything that we dropped 4 in as a result? We got a 1 here. Everything's still available for 2. 3, 2 possibilities for 4. 4 for a 5. 6, 7 are givens. 4, 3, 4, and 8. So that's all I can do there. Oh, hey, one of these two gets to be an 8, and one of these two gets to be an 8, because up here, these can't be an 8, and obviously we've got these filled, so. It helps a little bit, but not enough at this point. So let's see. What have we got here? Still 3 possibilities for 1. 2, still 3 possibilities for a 2. We got these 2 for a 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7 are marked already, and I've got a 4 possibilities for 8. So it didn't help me much there. How about up here? Do we have anything helping yet? Still 4 possibilities for 1. A 2 is given. 2 possibilities for a 3. 2 for 4. 3 for 5. 6. 4 for 7. And 2 for an 8. All right. 4 possibilities for a 1. We've got 3 or 4 possibilities for a 2. A 3 is going to go in one of these 2 spots. 4 possibilities for, or 3 possibilities for 4. Everything's open for a 5. 6. 2 possibilities for a 7, earmarked. 8 and 9 are on the board. All right, it looks like we get to go through and flood fill things. I'm kind of sad about that. We'll start down here, bottom, mark everything that can be a 1 at this point. Hey, we only had 2 possibilities for 1 there. I missed that. All right. Didn't help tremendously that 2 possibilities for 1, but I'm pretty sure it'll come back to us at some point. All right. How about 2s? 3 possibilities for a 2 here. 4 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. 2 here. 4 possibilities here. All right, 3s. We got those 2 marked, 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 or given, marked, or selected, marked, earmarked, I suppose I should be saying. Earmarked. Okay, 4s. So 3 possibilities here, 2 here, and that gets everybody. 5. 3 possibilities for 5 here. Everybody gets a 5. Not everybody gets 5. 3 possibilities for a 5 here. 3 down here. Everybody gets marked for 5. And everybody gets marked for 5. That's getting to be repetitive frame. 4 possibilities here. And 4 possibilities here. That would be everybody. 6s now. 6s are solved. Looks like 7s. So one of these 2 is a 7. Unfortunately, that means I've got 3 possibilities here. Hey, that narrows this down. I've now got 2 possibilities here. Coming back to that, I get to do some cleanup. Because it can't be a 5 or 4. So let's go ahead and just mark those. 3 possibilities for a 7 here. And let's see. 3 possibilities for a 7 here. 8s are almost all earmarked. I think I just have these 3, these 3. Oh, this one gets to be earmarked as well. And these 5. And then we look at 9s. 9s are solved. All right, that means I get to start solving things. This looks like it becomes a 1. Can we check that? I've got a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these is going to be 7 and one is 8. Then 8 and 9, so that's a 1. That turns this into a 4, which doesn't turn either of those into a 4, but is going to help down here. Nope, already done taking care of down there. All right, so this is now not going to be a 5 because of the 5-3 pair there, so that's a 1. That turns into an 8. 7, 8, 7, 8, 5, 7, 5. And 8 here. Checking this. I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So yes, 8. Down to 2 possibilities for an 8 there. Lined up with those 2. That makes this one into an 8. Let's see, anything else we get out of that? 7, 5 pair in the row now, but nothing that it helps specifically. All right, 7, 5, 7, 5. So this becomes a 1. That makes this into a 2, a 1, and a 3. So that was a big help. 7, 8, 7, 4, 8, 4, 5. Oh, by the way, these can no longer be 5s or 4s now. That makes this into a 5. That's nice. 7 there. So I've got a 5, 2, and this becomes a 2, a 5, and a 3. And we get a 1 down here, a 7 and a 5 here. 7, 5, and 2 up here. That. 7 and 3 here. 5 and 3 here. 7, 8 still a pair, but we get that taken care of here with this 5, 8, and 7. That turns this into an 8 and a 7 here. A 2 here, not a 3. 8, 5, 1. 4, 2, 8. 4, 5, a 2, and a 1. Hey, 17 minutes, 6 seconds for this medium puzzle. That was a little longer than I was expecting, but considering it just came off of an easy puzzle, not too bad. I hope you had a good time today. I hope you have a good day, and take care of each other. We look forward to talking with you again tomorrow.